My name is Barry Jenkins, and I am the writer-director of the film Medicine for Melancholy. The movie begins the morning after a one-night stand. The girl wants nothing to do with the guy wants everything to do with the girl, so of course they end up spending the next 24 hours getting to know one another and getting to know the city of San Francisco.
It seems like the city just pisses you off.
Nah, I love this city. I hate this city, but I love this city. San Francisco's beautiful. You shouldn't have to be upper middle class to be a part of that.
The film is a love song to the city of San Francisco, which is ironic because Barry Jenkins hails from the city of Miami.
I grew up in Liberty City. I went to Holmes Elementary, which is right next door to Northwestern, and went to Northwestern for high school. There were 3 running backs on my high school football team. One is talking to you. The other 2 made it to the NFL. That was all I cared about, was playing football, running track.
After graduating high school, Barry made his way north to Tallahassee, Florida.
And so I went to Florida State as an English education major. And 3 years into it, I'd switched over to creative writing. I was just about done with that bachelor's degree, and I was walking across campus, and I saw a sign that said film school. I was like, film school? That's interesting. And I applied and I got in.
The film school at Florida State University is famously selective. There, Barry made a name for himself with his short film, My Josephine.
Marie-Louise La Huerte, ou Josephine La L'Hob.
I graduated from Florida State like December 16th, and I was in LA probably December 20th, like 4 days later, before Christmas. And it was idiotic. I don't know why I did that, but everybody's like, you gotta go to LA. You gotta go now. So I graduated and I went right to LA. I got this job as a director's assistant on a feature film, which was great because it's like I never had insurance. It's like, hey, I got insurance. I had a 401k, I could go to the dentist. You know, it's like, I go to the dentist, this is awesome.
The work-life balance began to shift. Soon he had no time for his own projects.
It killed me because, you know, it was 2 years of working to create things for someone else and things that I didn't really believe in or have much interest in, and I wasn't creating anything for myself.
So Barry did something drastic. He quit.
I cashed in my 401k and I gave my car to charity and gave my furniture to all my friends and kind of just started I just took trains around the country for about 8 months. I basically was just trying to reset the clock and kind of start over and do exactly what I should have done. San Francisco was the first stop on that trip.
He felt an immediate connection with the city.
Any man who can find a street corner's got himself a view.
8 months later, he returned to San Francisco and entered a period of intense creativity. In only a few months, Barry wrote 5 screenplays. For the 6th one, he borrowed a title from a collection of short stories by Ray Bradbury, Medicine for Melancholy.
I called all the people I went to film school with at Florida State, and these guys dropped their lives and literally moved to San Francisco to help me make this movie and did not get paid. It was really sort of an affirmation of something that my professor at FSU told me. He said the most talented people you will ever work with are in this room with you right now, and the people who will never tell you no when you need them are in this room with you right now. And it was absolutely true, and I decided I was going to make this movie.
For the lead role, Barry cast a comedian named Wyatt Cenac, now better known for his work on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
What do 2 black folks not do on a Sunday afternoon?
What?
Go to a museum.
That is not funny.
It is funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny because it's not funny.
So on Wyatt's days off, Wyatt would go to aquarium stores. And he came back one day and he said, you know, Barry, we should go to one of these stores and just film me walking around. And I was like, oh man, shut up, I'm the director, man, I'll tell you what we're gonna film. And so we didn't do it. And then literally on the last day when we were driving Wyatt to the airport, he said once again, Barry, seriously man, it's your last chance, we should do this, I'm telling you, it'll be good. And so we pull over, we run inside this aquarium store, and we shoot this thing like in 3 minutes. And it's in the film, and it works really well. It comes off really nicely.
Making the film was only half the battle. The other half was letting people know they'd made it. After premiering at the 2008 South by Southwest Film Festival, the film's producers, Justin Barber and Sherry Salter, went to work promoting the film.
Sherry and Justin weren't happy with the people who had seen the film, so they went through the guide in the back of the booklet, and they wrote or emailed everybody who was there from a festival or who was a press. And a programmer from the Toronto International Film Festival got one of our voicemails, called us back and said, hey, it's really nice that you guys invited me to the screening, but I can't make it. And Justin said, well, we'll pick you up. And so the lady was like, oh, if they'll pick me up, I'll go see this movie. And so she came and saw the film, and we got programmed at Toronto, which is unheard of for a movie, you know, made with 5 people and a camera smaller than the one you're shooting me with right now, to screen at the Toronto International Film Festival. It's like unheard of.
The film garnered momentum and played at festivals large and small, including Miami's own Borscht Film Festival. It was nominated for awards alongside filmmakers like Gus Van Sant and Woody Allen. Along the way, the film found a niche spot in a broad movement in American independent films. It belongs to the Do-It-Yourself School of Regional Filmmaking.
I think regional filmmaking is sort of representing, American life, in an authentic way. Because Joe Swanberg is from Chicago, and he makes movies more or less about Chicago. Lynn Shelton is from Seattle. She makes movies more or less about Seattle. Aaron Katz has a connection to Portland. He makes movies about Portland. And now you have me in the conversation. I'm making movies about San Francisco. Ramin Barani makes his movies about New York and North Carolina. These are places that are not Los Angeles, They're not Hollywood. And I think they're important in sort of using film as a cultural barometer to represent these different places, these different aspects, of American life.
Since its release, everyone involved has gone on to bigger projects, and Barry was named one of Filmmaker Magazine's top 25 new faces of independent film.
I think now I'm on the path. I think I know what I want to do. I know what I enjoy doing, which is great. And because of the success of this film, I might potentially get a chance to make a living at it. I mean, I've done it for the last 10 years and I've never made a dime at it. Hopefully I won't do it for another 10 years and not make another dime at it.
The preceding program was a production of WLRN Public Television.